ride or die on this block, ain't no robbing me. These niggas like to comment shit on Instagram pics. See me in public, say hi to me. Boy, I don't get it.
Welcome to DC Gospel, man. Before I go any further, man, hit them buttons, man. Subscribe, share, and like, man. We're on our way to 10,000 subscribers. Y'all already know what to do, man. I ain't got a watch on right now, but, man, look, if you ever get time, go to IG, go cop you an Axon watch for your girl on her birthday. You, kid watch, little slick, nice watches. So what's up with y'all? So let's get into Wayne Riddick, y'all. So here go a guy. First of all, he told me he was locked up since the 80s. So I was going on that theory. But he was locked up back and forth, in and out in prison. And he might have had that stretch, but when I looked at his paperwork, I think it said 1998. But he was in and out down Lorton. So, and unfortunately, this is my first time going to the USP, y'all. So, look, check this out, man. Look, sit back, get y'all popcorn. It's going to be funny, hilarious. Like, this why I really don't respect prison, and it's a lot, y'all. So, look, check this out. Boom. So, me first going to the USP, this was in 2000 and, wow, 8, 14, something like that. But I went to Hazleton. So when I first get there, y'all, this no bull. You know, you hear so much about the USP. It was like 40 of us on the bus. We get there. Only 15 go in. The rest check in. Literally. I'm like this, okay. CO asked me flat out, you think you ready? You can handle and go out there? I'm like, what you mean? The nigga looked at my friend looked at my paper. Oh, you 007, you good. You from DC. So get out there. The first thing you see, beast mode, a big sign on R&D and USP Hazleton. I'm like, damn, beast mode. I said, yeah, they represent something crazy going on in here. So boom. We all going to our units, y'all. There's no bull. So first thing the CO say to me, y'all, he was like, look, you got any problem with your celly, just let us know. You know what I mean? We'll move you. Man, hit them buttons, man. You already know what I said, y'all, to myself. I was like, here come the bull.
Everybody else in between, they can get ate up. Bro, the little kid and the old man. The old man.
Stop playing with him! What you not understanding? Stop playing with that.
I hate when people try to bully somebody.
Here come the BS. So boom, I got my roll. Here it is now. It's probably like 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning. Boom, I get to my cell. Boom, I ain't on the red side. I'm on the blue side. So I forgot what unit, F something. I was close to the kitchen though. Second unit from the kitchen. Boom. So get to my cell. They hit the door. Boom. He was like, yeah. So I was like, yeah, it's the BS right here. So they like, you got Sally. Like, all right. I go in the joint. Boom.
Man, I'm finna do my 5 years to get up out of here. This 5 years is gonna be a breeze. Okay, got a toilet right there.
All right, big fella, why don't you toot that ass up on that bed?
Hey, my man, I just came to do my time. I ain't with none of that.
Looking like a peanut butter Reese cup, and I need.
So like, you hit the light? So I hit the light. I'm getting my bunk and stuff ready. Boom. So I'm waiting for them to bring the mattress. So I'm waiting for a minute now. So he like, damn, man, they playing, man. They supposed to got your mattress. So then they end up bringing it. Boom. So I make my, get in the bed the next morning. He up. I'm up. So I'm like, this, what's up? He's like, what's up, man? So we really got the formally introducing ourselves. My name Blunt, he Wayne Riddick. But when we talk, he asked me, did I smoke cigarettes? And I was like, yeah. He had some. So he's like, hey, you want a cigarette? First thing I thought, y'all, banana in the tailpipe. Y'all, that is a trick, Mo.
And I need a piece.
Bro, I don't know what you see, but I just came to do my time.
I ended up taking the cigarette. Boom. Y'all funny. Bitch, stop that. So look, bro, I get this cigarette, man. We smoke, we talk, we tell me what part of town he from, tell me what part of town I'm from. So it's crazy because This a homie, y'all, older homie. He been in a minute. He was curring the homies, y'all. Literally, this dude was going like he was going on the homie. So I'm like, damn, why they got me in the cell with this Bama dude, yeah? So we used to be in the cell going back and forth, literally. He had a L note. So yeah, he had life. Damn near. And he ain't even killed nobody. That's why I'm like, some dudes getting 15 years and 20 years. He ain't even killed nobody. This man got life, I believe. Wayne Riddick. So, it's been times when we was bumping heads in the cell. It only really happened one time because one time I knocked his coffee over. He was going off in the cell. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. So in my mind, I'm like, bro, who you playing with? Don't care nothing about your life sentence, Slim. What's up? So he was like, he looked at me, y'all. I swear, man to God, I thought it was about to be on, Slim. Nigga, stop, man. This no bull. Y'all gonna think I'm lying, but this on everything I love my mother. Dude bust out, start crying. It was like, nah, bro, man, ain't like that, man. Nah, man, you a good man, bro. So I'm just looking at this dude like, man, he got some mental issue. So look, y'all, boom. I'm in the unit now. It's crazy. We stayed locked down. I'm talking about stabbings. I'm trying to educate the young. Look, don't think you about to be walking around outside every day on the foam in the USP. No.
Like people think it's something sweet. Yeah, maybe at the mediums and them camps and them lows and the Martha Stewarts and them Wesley Snipe spots. But the place I was at in the maximum security USP penitentiaries is not like that, bro. Niggas dying in that bitch, bro. You going in the goddamn to them aquariums, to the big
No. Your butt gonna be locked down, mad because you can't talk to your family. Tell them, y'all ain't telling them the truth, y'all. Boxes coming through the door slots, no hot meals, like literally. If you ain't got commissary, your peoples ain't sending you no money, you hit. Talking about you hit. You in that joint starving. Cause the homies, I mean, man, I ain't even gonna lie, a lot of homies be messed up in the feds mode. Like, they don't be really getting have nothing. Some of them do, some of them don't. And then on top of that, they don't stick together for real. So now I'm getting into the mix of checking in, and this gonna lead to the story with the homie from he was in Ohio, and I thought the dude DC, was talking about a hole in the fence in Ohio with six. And it was homies, other guys. It was Ohio plan, and the homie went through the gate, and they caught him a month later in Buffalo. I'm gonna talk about that too. But let's get back to this, y'all. So, and also, y'all, USP was so vicious. They shout out to O'Brien Award, yeah. They had to call A&O, y'all, when they talk to you, tell you the rules, Slim. The first thing he said, Slim, nigga pulled out a knife, excuse my friend. It said, man, I advise y'all to get you one of these. Literally. He said, I ain't saying it's legal, but I advise you to get you one. I can walk around with mine. I knew then I was in a warfare, and literally it was a warfare. Like, this how some of the Bamas do in DC all across the globe in the feds and the USP. Let a stabbing go on outside, y'all. After this, once them deuces go off, everybody running to the window. Trying to catch a case. On my mother trying to tell. And guess what, y'all? I didn't even know. Like, why everybody running to the window? He said, man, I'm trying to see something. This is my celly telling me. Literally, y'all. People literally later on that day start leaving the unit. He's like, what I tell you? I'm like, oh, nah, this face got to be. So don't listen to that good man stuff. Every dude in prison trying to get out of prison. They trying to get out of prison. And all I'm saying the same thing, real talk, man. I wish I never did what I did. I wish I never did what I did. So during the fence right, this how I'm letting y'all know that they do not be checking paperwork down low and nowhere. So the whole time my celly hot, he going on people. So we used to be in the cell. So one day towards the end of my bed, I was like, Man, let me check his, man. Cause you know we got the computers in the USP. So I get down it. And he like not the it's another guy. I'm gonna talk about him, a young and a YN. Found out he was hot. We're gonna talk about all that. And a lot of the homies, like the home I'm talking about that broke out Ohio, yeah, they was educating me on how to check people in, like literally, like you check people in, like don't tell them somebody they owed you, don't do this because they're gonna try to put the bill on you. Like they was educating me to checking people in, like this the type of rules you learn in prison. But I didn't really care who was how. I was just caught all up in the mix because I was just being the BS a lot. So, and I'm gonna get to all these stories that people had, that how they be missing paperwork. But the homies, no, and like even the homies, a lot of people can't go back to jail, man. Like everybody knows stuff on your PSI, you got something explaining to do. That's all I'm gonna say. But the dude Wayne Riddick, back to him. So when I found out he was hot, y'all,
Jury heard not only Riddick version of events.
there's no boy, I ain't go straight to him and be like, hey, look, I knew he been in a long time. A lot of dudes respecting him. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Wow.
Although appellate Riddick concealed that he was present at the scene of the assault on Davis, that he witnessed another man.
Why me? So guess what I ended up doing? Like 2 days, man. Rest in peace, Wilson Bay. Moore, they used to be my chess partner every day. He used to beat my, literally, no Diddy, whatever y'all be saying, but he used to be, yeah, get out on me. Beat that man one time, y'all. This is what Hazel said. And I went on, you know, I got a mouthpiece just talking trash. So I was figuring out how I can get this information to the homies, but I was like, I'm gonna wait until I go home. So the day I was going home, I went to Wilson Bay, let him know, let a couple of homies know. They were like, for real, blood? They was shocked. And Wilson Bay he died right after I left. Y'all, I was in the halfway house. He ended up catching the flu. I remember the night when they was putting him in the cell, and his cellie separating him, and I went to his cell, was giving him the information. And he was like, for real, blood. And I slid the stuff under the door. And a couple of homies, I let them know. And I left the next morning. I heard they checked him in. And that was the end. I'm gonna see where he at right now. I don't even know. I ain't even been looking at him. I just looked this case up and I just remembered it was a good story to talk about how they didn't check paperwork down low. So, you know what I mean? That's just a couple of stories that I ran across going through this. And this to a lot of people when they running around here. I got a couple of more stories I'm do. Bruh, when you come through this system, and it's common sense when you reading paperwork. It's common sense. It's just common sense, man. I love y'all, man. Peace and harmony, man. We on our way to 10,000 subscribers.
Got a dot on this Glock, ain't no robbing me. These niggas like to comment shit on Instagram pics. See me in public, say hi to me. Boy, I don't get it.